Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring one of my favorite team and very easy to understand, which helps you gain elo every time, which is Carbink, Decidueye and the Superior. So this team is kind of ABB line, similar to Grasshole team, and this team works very well. The Safe Switch, the Decidueye is a secret weapon of this team. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it, and let's begin the video. And we have a core breaker for very first match, so we are going to stay here, and rock throw is going to do some neutral damage, and they have super effective drill run, ice punch, which can be threatening for the backline as well. So drill run is going to hurt a lot, and look at the damage, almost half of the health is gone. We can go for the power gem. Most of the time they catch, so that's why I didn't throw. So definitely we are going to come with our very tanky Pokemon Superior, because Superior can tank the Stone Age or maybe Sludge Bomb very well rather than the Decidueye. So they go for the Stone Age. Most of them are running Stone Age, not the Sludge Bomb. I'm going to overfarm a bit and then go for the Frenzy. This is going to just one-shot them. I have overfarm a bit extra so that once Sandslash return, I can throw the Frenzy Plant immediately, and definitely they are going to come back with those Sandslash, and I think they have a move stored, maybe, I'm not sure. So I'm going to go for the Frenzy Plant. Luckily I got the damage, or it will grab the shield. Let's see what happens. Going for the Frenzy Plant, this grabs the first shield. I'm going to make a combo play. This is going to force them to give up the final shield. They are definitely going to invest it because it's very glassy Pokemon in a shadow form, and I think we have 2 shield, so it looks better now. So Decidueye can farm them down, so I'm not going to save the health on our Carbink. Instead I will make him die, but they go for the Ice Punch and one more Powder Snow. Few more Powder Snow were enough to knock them out, so that is fine. We can come with Decidueye and just farm them down. I'm hoping there is a water type at the back. Let's see. So we are investing the first shield, and hopefully we don't shield twice, but we are forced to do that because he had farmed up a lot of energy. So definitely I'm going to invest the final shield, and let's see what the final Pokemon is. And it's a Malamar actually, so this is looking a bit tricky because foul play is just going to one-shot us. But on other hand, the Frenzy Plant is just going to do a very hard hitting damage, and look at the damage. 90% health is gone, and actually here I should have tried to catch, but unfortunately I didn't get it. And now my only hope is if I can farm them down. Actually I cannot, and maybe I can. Yes, I was able to do that, and I have a Aerial Ace and Frenzy loaded for the Alolan Sandslash, and this is going to be enough to knock out the low health Sandslash, and we are going to secure the win. So very tricky match, but still we were able to overcome it. And let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And it's a bad lead again, Azumarill. So we are going to Safe Switch into Decidueye, and let's see what they are going to do. And they dip into Leaky Leaky. So high chance they must be running Shadow Ball, which is going to one-shot our Decidueye. So we are going to go with a Frenzy Plant, and this is going to hit very hard. And look at the damage. Good amount of damage is done, but we have to call this correctly, and let's see. At the last moment I decided to shield this move, and unfortunately it was a body slam bait. So they convinced me that they are not running Shadow Ball. I go for the Frenzy Plant, and if they shield, I'm not going to shield the second one. At least we need one for the backline. So they didn't shield, which is very good. And now they come into Fraligator, and they are going to farm up a lot of energy. I go for the Spirit Shackle. This is going to grab the first shield because it's very hard hitting move and they are very glassy. So they invested the first shield, and I cannot reach the second move. That is fine. I'll take all this energy on the Carbink because I can align my Superior against that Azumarill. But still he has back-to-back Hydro Cannon, which is just going to two-shot the Carbink. So now this will make them dry on energy. So let's see what happens. And after this I'm going to just farm them down with the Superior. Hopefully I can get it. And the Ice Beam from the Shadow Fraligator does more damage than the Azumarill, so I decided to invest the shield, and they bait me with the Hydro Cannon. That's very bad. I miscounted here, but this is not an end game because we have some energy loaded, so we can spam out those Frenzy Plant easily. And I think they are one bubble away from the Ice Beam, and they shielded the move, so they are going to retain the health. And this is Ice Beam. Definitely this is going to do super effective damage. All I have to do is generate back-to-back Frenzy Plant before throwing. So I'm going to carefully farm up and go for the back-to-back. So even if they have Ice Beam now, still they are going to lose the CMP tie against the Superior, and this looks winnable. So even though in a bad lead, with the proper energy management on the Decidueye, we were able to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And Carbing versus Malamar. So it's a good lead for us, and they safe switch into Drapion. Drapion is also a core breaker to this team, but still we can fight back with the Carbing because we have a power gem and those rock throw do add up. Now they are going to go for Aqua Tail, but still I want to retain some health on Carbing for the back Pokemon, which is Malamar. So I go for the power gem. This might grab the shield, and once they shield, I'll try to catch here. So after farming up some energy, here I try to catch the Aqua Tail on the Decidueye, but I failed. So I have 2 shield. So I think I decide to shield once, and I'm going to reach a Spirit Shackle. Hopefully I can get it. So I throw it, and this Spirit Shackle is going to knock out the Drapion even though it's a resisted move, or it will grab the final shield. I'm happy with both. So they give up the final shield, so that is fine, and they do get the defense drop. So now I think I can just rock throw them down, and they go for the crunch. This knocks us out, and we have healthy Carbink and healthy Superior. I'm going to wait for the full switch timer and then dip into the Carbink. Hopefully I can just farm them down and they can reach an Aqua Tail. That is fine. They are not going to reach another one, so let's see what happens. They go for the Aqua Tail and they dip into Azumarill, so I'm going to dip into the Superior. So this looks winnable, but I have to be ensuring that they are not catching the move. So they can go for the Ice Beam. I can survive it, but still I'm going to invest a shield with the thought that one Frenzy might knock out the Azumarill, but I think this is very Excel and thick Azumarill, so it is not going to knock out. And definitely they are going to reach another Ice Beam, so I'm going to farm up, and unfortunately they reach a move. That is fine. I have back-to-back Frenzy Plant. I can reach back-to-back, I mean. So this time I have to be very careful for the catch as well. So let's see, and they come into Malamar. So I go for the Frenzy Plant, and I'm going to wait a turn before throwing my Frenzy Plant so that they are not catching. Otherwise, if they catch, I'm going to lose it. So I allow them to throw the Psy Wave, and then I throw my energy. This is going to knock out the Malamar, and we can snipe the Drapion with one rock throw, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. Carbink in the lead, and Shadow Venusaur, a very scary Pokemon for our team. But still, we are going to dip into Decidueye, and they are answering with Dewgong. So definitely they are weak to grass typing. So Superior has a play at the back. If we can get both the shield, then Superior can clean the game. So they are going to go for Icy Wind now. I'm going to invest a shield because I can reach another Frenzy Plant and force them to use their final shield. Let's see what happens. And few more Astonish and I reach the move. So this Frenzy is just going to knock out the Dewgong. Even though it's a debuff, Decidueye hits very hard, and they are going to invest the shield. That is fine for me. They can farm me down, and I can come with Carbink and load up on energy. Even the Power Gem is going to do a lot of damage to the Shadow Venusaur. They can go for the Drill Run, doing super effective damage, but my Carbink is very good ranking, so I can just farm them down. They can reach another move, that is fine. This time they might debuff me so that they can take those damage easily on the Shadow Venusaur. So they do the same thing, and I'm going to get some farm up, and I have reached a Power Gem. I'm going to throw it immediately, and after this I will clear my debuff and dip into Superior. So this goes, and it didn't do that much, but that is fine. I can come with Superior, and their final Pokemon is Dunsparce. So my win con is to ensure that I have some energy loaded before throwing. So they can go for Rock Slide, but they go for the Drill Run for some reason. If you are running Dunsparce against a grass typing, definitely you should be going for the Rock Slide, not the ground typing move, which is Drill Run. So we are going to go for the Frenzy Plant. It puts them very low, so they might go for another Drill Run. That is fine. And before throwing my Frenzy, I'm going to overfarm a bit, and our switch timer is going to get up. If they catch the Frenzy, then it will be very bad for us, but they didn't catch, and this Frenzy is going to knock out the Superior. And now I can easily reach Aerial Ace, and this Aerial Ace is going to do super effective damage, putting them very low. And after that I'm going to snipe them with our Carbink, and I think 2 Rock Throw will be enough, and yes, it is enough, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And again we are leading with the Carbink against the Annihihape. So in Annihihape matchup, I usually switch into Decidueye to bait out this thing, which is Drapion. It's very bad for our both the Pokemon, which is Superior and the Decidueye. So I'm going to shield this move just to pressure the shield. So they're going to go for the crunch. I'm going to go for frenzy. I'm not going to bait. So let's see if they are going to invest the shield. And yes, they do. So my plan here is to make the opponent shieldless, and in that process definitely we are also going to invest both the shield, but that is fine. Later Carbink can handle the situation very well. So they go for the crunch and I can go for the frenzy plant. If they want to save the health on Drapion, definitely they will invest a shield, and now we both are shieldless situation, so that is fine. They can go for the crunch and knock us out, but after that Carbink is just going to load up on energy. So they can go for the crunch and knock us out, and we are going to come back with our Carbink and just going to do those rock throw damage. They can reach 2 Aqua Tail, that is fine. We can take it easily. So they go for the first Aqua Tail and they are about to reach the next one. And I get the farm down actually, which is very good. They didn't reach another one. So they return with the Annihihape. So this tells me definitely Carbink has some play at the back. So I'm about to hit the Moonblast, but I have to be very careful. So they go for the Rage Fist. I waited a turn and then I will go for my Moonblast. This is going to one-shot the Annihihape, and let's see what the final Pokemon is. And it just one-shotted, and it's a Ice typing, which is a Dewgong. So definitely Superior is going to win the CMP tie on the Icy Wind. So this Frenzy Plant is not going to be enough to knock them out, but still it is going to take almost 90% of the health. They can go for Icy Wind, but Superior is very thick Pokemon. It can survive it, and later we can just Vine Whip them down, or maybe we can reach a move. So let's see what happens. So they are going to farm up. They cannot farm us down, and we reach the Frenzy Plant on another CMP tie, which we win. And this Frenzy Plant doesn't need any bubble, but still we are going to secure the win. So good game. We won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And this time we have a Dream Lead Dweilers into our Carbink. So they are double weak to our Carbink. So they at any point of time they might catch. Here they dip into Typhlosion, and I was thinking to swap as well. I was doing a panic swap, but luckily I saw the Pokemon typing. So they can go for Thunder Punch. That is fine. They can go for the Blast Burn as well. Both are resisted move. So this could be another Thunder Punch. I'm fine with it. But still Carbink is getting low on health. And let's see what is going to come up. And he's going to wait for some switch timer. Let's see what is going to come. Waiting for it, and here comes the Toxapex. So I stored the energy and dip into Decidueye. I will throw the Spirit Shackle immediately because they are about to reach a move, or their switch timer is going to get up. They might snipe me or catch the move. So I threw the Spirit Shackle. I do get the defense drop, and here I did a mistake actually. I didn't shield the move. I thought they will go for Brine, and they go for the Sludge Wave. But still it's not over yet because we have healthy Superior at the back. So I'm going to wait for the full switch timer, and then I'm going to dip into my Superior. So I decide to go for a Frenzy. Even if they catch, that is fine. And here they come with Dweilers. I can go for the Frenzy, and they throw a move. This could be a Dark Pulse. It is going to do a lot of damage. I want some health on my Superior, so I decided to shield. So I'm going to overfarm a bit and go for the Frenzy, and let's see what happens here. They might shield. So going for the Frenzy, and they didn't shield, and here I made a mistake actually. I should have gone for the Frenzy, but instead I went for the Aerial thinking that they are going to invest a shield, but they don't. But still I get the snipe on the Carbink. They come back with the Toxapex. I have 2 Power Gem. I'm going to throw it immediately because I want both the shield down so that Superior is safe. So they are going to farm up energy. I think they can farm me down. So I'm going to go for second Power Gem. This is definitely going to grab the final shield, and my switch timer is not up yet. So I'm going to keep tapping my screen, keep tapping, and they just farm me down. Now one Vine Whip will be enough to knock them out, and we are going to secure the win. So good game. We won this match. It was very close when I saw the Toxapex. So let's move towards the next opponent. And we have a Jumpluff in the lead. This time we have a good lead, but not good as a safe switch because they have a Drapion. So back Pokemon are struggling a lot against it. So I'm going to stay here, do some damage, and then I'm going to try to catch again, or maybe I will immediately dip. So I'm going to go for the Power Gem, and they throw on CMP tie. So definitely this tells me they are dry on energy. This Aqua Tail is going to do super effective, but I have clicked on Power Gem. This might grab the first shield. And after this, definitely we are going to dip into our Decidueye. and stay there. I know this is a bad matchup, but still I don't have option. I want to retain some health on Carbink as well. So I'm going to invest a shield, and I'm not going to go for the frenzy. He might try to catch, so I'll go for the spirit shackle. And as I anticipated, he was trying to catch here. And now Decidueye can go for the spirit shackle to do some neutral damage. So going for it, it didn't do that much, but that is fine. I can reach one more. And I think this was a CMP tie on Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is going to be super effective on our Decidueye, but I don't think it is going to knock us out. And I don't get the defense drop. That's very annoying. So I'll stay here, and this is Aerial Ace. And I don't think I can reach another move. Fairy Wind is just going to do a lot of damage. Actually they throw here, which is very good because I was about to reach another move. So now I think I can just farm them down with the rock throw. But they dip into the Drapion. I will stay here, and this could be an Aqua Tail. And I think I should snipe them with the Superior. So the Carbink survives with few HP. Now we are going to dip into Superior, and hopefully they don't reach Crunch. So I think this is just an Aqua Tail. I'm definitely not going to invest the shield. And yes, it was an Aqua Tail. Very good call. Now I can just farm them down and have some energy loaded. So let's see what is going to come up. And it's a Steelix. It's kind of annoying, but still I will play. I'll go for the Frenzy Plant. This is going to do a good amount of damage if they don't shield. And they are going to invest the shield, but our switch timer is going to get up. I have to be very careful for the catch as well. So I'm going to go for second Frenzy Plant. And let's see what happens. At this point of time, high chance he's going to throw and then catch the move. So I think here I made a mistake. I should have not invested a shield. They go for the Psychic Fang, but I thought they might be running a Crunch. So here I wait for the catch and they dip into Jumpluff. So I'm trying to farm them down, but unfortunately now they have a move. So I'm forced to throw so that I can win the CMP tie. Even though they have an energy, but still Superior wins the CMP tie, and this Aerial Ace is going to knock out the Jumpluff. Hopefully I can reach a Frenzy Plant. This should be a Psychic Fang, and if they reach another Psychic Fang, then it's a game over for me. I'm left with very few HP, but I reached the Frenzy Plant and it was a very close game. So this Frenzy Plant is going to knock out the Steelix, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe the channel to support it. See you all in the next video. Till the time, take care trainers, have a good day. Bye.